All right, this is a disclaimer because this is my at-home care regimen and it's based on my professional recommendations for fine processed blonde hair that has little to no wave. Please ask for your specific regimen or products so I can help accommodate your needs for achieving a smooth round brush blowout. And I hope some of these tips will help you to better execute your styling at home. My regimen begins with the Kevin Murphy Maxi Wash, which I use as a pre-cleanse to remove buildup, which is hair product or excess dirt, without stripping my color. I typically shampoo every 2 to 3 days, so this step is necessary to allow my color to stay vibrant and shiny. I follow with the Kerastase Extensioniste shampoo for slow-growing hair with damaged lengths, and the Kerastase Extensioniste conditioner switched up with the L'Oreal Smart Bond conditioner, which is formulated with ceramides for strong and shiny hair fibers. You could see there that I showed you my products that I'm using and the tools that are necessary. I have the vented wet brush with flexible bristles for detangling and quick drying, my Olivia Garden Heat Pro ceramic round brush, which is 2 inches in diameter, and lastly, the styling clips, because staying organized is always going to give you the best results. After I towel dry, gently of course, to not put stress on the ends, I apply the products that will benefit the style I'm going for. In this case, it was the round brush blowout with volume and smoothness. I used the Kevin Murphy Bodybuilding Flexible Hold Mousse that is buildable with the amount of product that you use. If I want maximum volume, I apply more. If I want less hold with more flexibility, I apply less product. Because this product is difficult to directly apply onto the hair, I recommend spraying it directly into the palm of your hands or your fingertips and applying the product exactly where you intend to focus on blow drying for volume. For my sensitized ends, I use the Kerastase's new Blonde Absolute Cicaplazm, which contains hyaluronic acid, which I'm sure you heard is used typically on skin. But in this case, for the hair, it's going to fill and strengthen the hair fiber damage, and it's going to heat protect up to 450 degrees. So, a couple keys I want to go through as I am demonstrating the way I do the round brush blow dry is I start with the wet brush to distribute the product evenly, and I start from the ends and gently work my way up. That's always going to give you the best result. Even distribution is going to obviously distribute everything evenly, so that is going to equal the best result. Afterwards, I flip my head upside down. For me personally, I have just found that it's faster for me to maneuver through everything. I have a good amount of hair, even though individually my strands are fine. So flipping my head over just makes it easier for me to get the nozzle into my root area and dry it the fastest, which is obviously going to add volume. Then I prep my hair for the smoothing blow dry with the round brush. It just allows you to work much faster so that your arms are not exhausted as quickly. You always want to make sure that your root area is completely dry before preparing for the round brush blowout. Notice the direction of the concentrator nozzle on my blow dryer. It's always facing down the hair shaft, sealing in shine and smoothing the cuticle. I recommend you always use this tool. It's a non-negotiable. You are always going to have more smoothness and shine with it, so don't go without it. Work the dryer until your hair is about 85% dry. The last 15% will allow for more shape as we move throughout the layers. After rough drying, use the wet brush to detangle so you can move through the sections more easily without pulling the round brush through, causing breakage. Staying organized is the key. You can see here I'm taking these sections, but the way I size my sections is I focus on the size of the barrel of the round brush that I'm using. So the round brush barrel that I'm using is about 2 inches. So I'm looking at 2 inches wide. I start with 3 sections just to keep it clean and easy for myself. I do use these croc or alligator style sectioning clips, but I don't think that they're ideal for all fine hair strands. If you are pretty talented already at blowing out your hair, you wouldn't have any problem smoothing out the ridges, but these clips are not going to be ideal for every hair type. So reach out to me and I can send you a set that would be suitable for you. So you can notice here that I start at the base near my scalp. Again, this is to make sure that there's no moisture left to collapse this blow dry after I put all this effort into it. I continue to turn the nozzle down, and that's going to go towards the ends of my hair to help smooth the hair. Then I'm going to wrap the brush up and use the cold shot button on my blow dryer for added hold. So I'm finally at this section where I always want to save the most of my energy in my arms for. Notice how I work the base of my hair in the front and the back, yet again, to make sure all of the moisture is out. This is the only time I recommend directing the airflow at your hair strands rather than smooth them downward. For the last step, I like to have my hair kind of sweeping over my forehead a little bit. And of course, everybody is going to be different, but this is how I achieve a little bit of a swept face framing or bang. Either way you want to wear them. This is how I blow dry it downward and in, so that when I use the cool shot to direct it up, it flows and falls naturally and perfectly right into place with just that swept look. After I finish rounding this out, I use the cool shot to hold everything in, seal it all up. I use the cold shot just to seal everything down. This is gonna basically show you if there's any wet spots left in the hair. So it really is the best way to check to make sure that everything in your blow dry is complete and that all that energy spent wasn't wasted and that you're not gonna have to worry about your shape collapsing. After this, I just shape my hair into place and voila. This is my round, voluminous blow dry with smoothness. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you learned something. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help about products, tools, anything. Please reach out.